All right, this is very difficult for me right now to stand on the sidelines. I absolutely love indoor soccer. Futsal. Okay, I'm joined once again by Nikki Bridgeland. She is the founder here at the Ottawa Sport and Social Club. We'll have to watch our backs here.
And we will, yeah.
I like it. There's a bit of intensity in this game.
It may turn out to be a game of dodgeball as we're dipping and dodging.
I have no issues with that. You and I were talking about, so there's 17 winter leagues and classes that are coming up. Some of them very unique.
Yes.
Okay, what is inner tube water polo?
Well, you get in the pool, you put your behind into an inner tube, and you paddle around with your arms, and you try to shoot the ball to the net, to the end zones, to the nets.
That sounds amazing.
It's totally amazing, very fun.
Okay,
it's at a pool in Britannia, so it's nice and central in the city.
Right, because you've got so many different leagues going on that you're all across Ottawa and Gatineau. What are some of the other most unique winter programs that you've got?
Yes, well, one thing that I want to mention across the city is we've got 4 different regions that people can play in. So they can play in Ottawa, they can play in the West End, or Canada I should say, they can play in Orleans, and they can play in South Ottawa, Barrhaven.
Okay.
Lots of different sports that are running. The traditional team sports like floor hockey, basketball, soccer, volleyball, as you'll see today. But then we also have things like cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, for those that want to get involved in something that that's totally different if they're maybe not a team sport player. The whole point to remember is you don't even need to be a team sport player. You don't need any experience. You can just jump in and play.
And what I like too is that if you're not exactly sure which sport that you want to play, you've got an option so you can try a different one each week, right?
Yeah. That's called All Sorts of Sports, and it's during a 12-week season you play a different sport every night. And on Fridays for All Sports we call it All Sorts of Sports Pub Social.
Okay.
So there's a social side, which I'd love to talk about later as well, and in our partnership with the Royal Oak.
Because that's a huge part of it.
It is a huge
part.
part.
And social club.
Well, it's like we continue the fun on court, off court with the Royal Oak, who's been a partner of ours for 12 years. They've got 12 locations in Ottawa, so all the teams go out after the game to continue the good time they had on the court.
So we're about to jump into the game,
Great.
you and I. But before we do, you've implemented something that a couple of people were asking for, right? I mean, Ottawa Sport and Social Club, primarily known for co-ed. Why did you want to implement some all-female and all-male groups as well?
Oh yeah, that's a new offering this season, and we have a women's only league as well as a men's only league, and it was really to give people the chance, if they didn't want to play in a co-ed version, especially women, to give them a chance to get and play with other women, perhaps maybe start there before they start playing co-ed. But it's just another option, so co-ed, men or women. Those are the different offerings that we have.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll let you get in there. Before we go, Jill, we're almost out of time.
Yay.
But Jill was originally an OSSC member. She's now part of their marketing team.
I am.
How did you first get introduced to Ottawa Sport and Social Club?
I was first introduced as a corporate team. So my previous company that I worked for, we signed up for a dodgeball league. I loved it so much, I decided to sign up individually, and since then I played tennis, all sorts of sports, beach volleyball, so it's a really great company to work for and play for.
Okay, we're going to talk to Jill more a little bit later in the show, because to like something so much that you not only want to continue to play sports but also come and work for them speaks volume.